Chapter 7, The First Fractures. The city of Lusaka was alive with its usual chaos. Minibuses honking, vendors shouting, and the heavy scent of roasted maize drifting in the air. But for Andrew, none of it mattered. His world had narrowed to two names, Godfrey Silongwe and Stefania Besa. He sat in the back of a small tavern tucked behind Cairo Road, its peeling green walls stained with years of smoke. Men hunched over Mosi bottles at wooden tables, their voices low. It was here he met Chola, the old friend he had called the night before. Chola had aged badly. His once muscular frame had given way to a hollow chest, his cheeks drawn, his eyes sharp but sunken. He leaned back in his chair, cigarette smoke curling around his head like a halo of ruin. "You want to know about Stefania," Chola said, his voice gravelly. "But men who dig into her story often wish they hadn't." Andrew leaned forward, resting his elbows on the table. The wood was sticky, the smell of stale beer pressing into his nostrils. "Tell me anyway." Chola smirked, exhaling smoke slowly. "She has broken men before. Not in the way you think, with tears, with abandonment. No, she breaks them differently. She walks into their lives, takes the best of what they have, and leaves them shadows of themselves. One was a banker, young, ambitious. By the time she was done with him, he lost his job, his family, everything. Another was a musician, brilliant man. After Stefania, he couldn't write a single song. He just dried up." Andrew's stomach churned. "And you? Did she break you too?" Chola chuckled bitterly, tapping ash into a cracked saucer. "No. I was never her man. But I was close enough to see how she works. And I know this. Godfrey is walking into a furnace." Andrew's chest tightened. He had feared the rumors, but hearing them spoken aloud brought a cold weight into his bones. Meanwhile, at Godfrey's flat, the evening was quiet, almost too quiet. Outside, the jacaranda petals had wilted into a damp carpet after the afternoon rain. The street was empty except for a stray dog sniffing at bins. Inside, Godfrey sat at the dining table, staring at the plate of nshima cooling in front of him. He wasn't hungry. His eyes kept drifting to Stefania, who moved about the flat with measured grace. She hummed a tune under her breath, low and haunting, as she rearranged books on the shelf. She had replaced his old, worn Bible, the one with his mother's handwriting in the margins, with a glossy, untouched copy. The old one was gone, without a trace. "Where's my Bible?" Godfrey asked, his voice strained. Stefania didn't look up. "That old thing? It was falling apart. I put it away. You have a new one now." Godfrey's fists tightened around his fork. It wasn't just a book. It was mine. It had history. My history. Finally, she turned, her dark eyes locking on his. "History doesn't matter, Godfrey. Only the present does. And in the present, we don't cling to broken things." Her tone was calm but final, like the closing of a door. Godfrey felt the air shift, heavier, suffocating. He pushed his plate away, appetite gone. For the first time, he felt it clearly. Stefania wasn't simply living in his home. She was reshaping it, bending it to her will, piece by piece. Later that night, Andrew sat in his car again, the glow of streetlights casting long shadows over his face. He dialed Godfrey's number, but his friend didn't pick up. The silence on the line was worse than any answer. He leaned back, staring through the windshield at the faint glow of Godfrey's window. He could see movement inside. Shadows passing, pausing, merging. And in his gut, Andrew knew this wasn't just marriage. It was the beginning of something darker, something that could swallow his friend whole. He whispered to himself, the words trembling out of him. "Godfrey, my brother. What have you done?" To be continued? Feel free to comment, tag, and invite others on this page for more episodes.